How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Voodoo15 here again, and I had a question today when I logged on to YouTube, and it was from ODP1 Mary Jr. 1 something, some numbers and stuff. Anyway, he asked me, maybe it's a she, I'm pretty sure it's a he, but anyway, asked me, he's watching the Mediterranean Maelstrom, and asked me about, I was calling locations within the map, and he wanted to know how to do that on Aces High. And so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to teach you about these grid squares. These grid squares are 25 miles. This line is 25 miles and this line is 25 miles, or 25 by 25 miles square. The radar circle that's around here, I believe, is 11 or 12 miles roughly. So if I recall, it looks like it's a little bit bigger, but this one may just have a larger circle in, but I think in the mains it's like 11 or 12 miles. So what you have here is, this is sector 1010, 10 comma 10. There's not a comma on this one. Each map may have a comma or may not have a comma between these sectors. But if I was referring, say, hey, I'm at airfield A1. Someone goes, hey, what sector is that in? I'm like, it's 1010. You see the number 10 and the number 10. So just like any other deal, or you see there's 910, 1010. So what you're doing is you're looking along here. Say I'm up north or something like that. I go, okay, I'm at 1017, 1018. Okay, I need to go south until I see 10. Now you can't really see too well, but there's 1012, 1011, 1010. Okay, look, I found A1. Now, as you notice, there's these little crosshairs here in each one of these positions. There's 4 of them. Now sector 1010 is broken into 9 more boxes. Some people call those keypads, and the reason that you call them keypads is if you look at your number pad right now, you'll notice that you have 9 numbers on your keypad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's exactly what this looks like. There's a number 1, number 2, number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So if I was going to take off, they said, hey, where exactly is A1? It's in sector 1010, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I still do this. I'll still count to make sure that I've got the correct number. Now, again, you can even break these keypads, these number pads, down even further and guesstimate exactly where you are at. Like, for example, this is sector 1010. The airfield is in keypad 5, and then I would guesstimate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it looks like it's about dead center. So, you know, if you're somewhere where you didn't have a standard map and they can't see you, much like the scenario, and I wanted to be as precise as possible, I would say, and I was flying or fighting on the deck, I would say I'm in sector 1010, number pad 5, keypad 5. This tells that I'm in this sector, I'm in this grid square, and I'm dead center of that grid square on the deck. That gets them as close as possible. That's pretty much all there is to it. A big way that number pads or keypads or grid squares or whatever are used is here for CV groups, to let your bombers know. So you're buzzing around, you're flying around, you take off out of this base and you leave and you see this boat. Well, the first thing you want to do, good example, I'll show you. We'll take off, we'll head that way. The other thing is that you have to learn how to actually type them out. So what I'm done is, this is a hypothetical situation. I'm taking off from this base. You see C19 down there. It's friendly, but we're gonna say that it's an enemy base. So I've just taken off. I'm getting up in the air. I'm puttering around here. I'm looking around. You know. I'm gonna continue my climb, and I'm just dinking around. I see some support ships out there. So I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna drop the nose down so I can overfly it. So I take off and boom. I go, oh shit, I see a CV out there. So first thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna go to country and I'm gonna say alert A17. Usually put in an exclamation point. This is all you need. Alert A17 CV south of base. Then you type sector, and this sector is going to be 1,11. And then you can say 1, 2, 3. You say KP 3 heading heading west. That's it. Alert A17, CV south of base, sector 111, keypad 3, heading west. Now, this tells anybody else that even if they couldn't see the CV here, they found this 111 sector, keypad 3, and they know that it's generally heading in a westerly direction from the base. And you can even toss in something like 5 miles south. You can say CV 5 miles south of base, sector 111, keypad 3 heading west. This tells everybody in the whole country exactly where that CV is at without any BS. Anybody who can read it can tell you, okay, now I know that. So this is all that you would have to type. That's the end of it. I mean, that's the long story short. If you want to practice, what you can do is whenever y'all watch like the Mediterranean Maelstrom or something like that, you can guesstimate. A good way to do it, you can guesstimate at where I'm at on the map when I pull it up, and you can try and tell me where I'm at, and then occasionally I will give situational reports of where I'm at in that Mediterranean Maelstrom scenario. And when I do, then you can then say, hey, I think he's here. Or try it in the arenas. Like you got a friend of yours, or you got some guys around there, and say, be looking at your map and go, I think that I'm here. I think this is where I'm at. And so ask some of the guys, hey guys, I'm trying to practice reading the grid squares. This is where I think I'm at within this grid square. Am I correct in that? Make sure you're not in the middle of a fight. Some guys may not reply to you. Other guys, a lot of times, guys are real helpful. So, I mean. They probably will help you, but anyway, they may or may not. It just all depends. Oh no! Ah! Quickly, I must go .ef. I've ditched. That's a load of fucking bullshit. You see that? That's bullshit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around here and we're gonna go, okay. Tell me what sector 125 and 124 are in right now. I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. Okay, time's up. You see here, this is sector 411, and they are in keypad 1, 2, 3, 4. If you wanted to be even more specific, you're in 411, keypad 4, keypad 5, 4, and 6. Someplace else, we'll see. Alright, where's this base at? 10 seconds. Alright, time's up. This one is sector 810, keypad 5. Alright, now what about this ammo factory? If you wanted to tell someone about this ammo factory, where would you tell them it was at? 10 seconds, go. And time's up. 1011, keypad 2, keypad 5. And for extra, do it right where the river breaks. Branches, however you want to say it. It's really pretty simple. There's not a whole lot to it. See, 1712, keypad 4, keypad 5. And then you put in 3, you know, and people should be able to decipher that. But anyway, that's pretty simple. In review, you have a sector, 16.3 here. It has 9 squares within it. You can see these crosshairs. Think about your number pad on your computer and just look straight at your number pad. So you have 16.3, and he's in the very first square, this one here, where the 16 is at. He's in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If it's a CV group, give direction, what kind of ships it is, if they have escorts, or if it's a single CV, if it's lit, direction of travel, and exactly where it's at, down to the little bitty whatever. I mean, you got, most folks say keypads, like they say 16.3 and then keypad, blah, blah, blah. I usually say 16.3, comma, 5, keypad, which I say is the little bitty ones, but I'm sure that it's, you know, folks use different ones. If you say 16.3, comma 4, comma 5, I will see that as that sun gun is 16.3, 5, keypad 4, which means you should be right here, heading west. I don't know if that was the same number I just said, but if that was what, you know, if I see it, looks like something like this. CV heading west, sector 1613, comma 5, keypad. That's how I usually type it. 5. So now I know sector 1613. So I find sector 1613. I see the next comma is a 5. There's only one number that could be, which is the center dill. Keypad means that he's within sector 5. He's in keypad 5, or dead center of that keypad. And I need to change all of my numbers here back to what they were. And so I hope that this little tutorial's helped you out. And if you have any more questions, ODP, or anybody else for that matter on this, feel free to put it out there. You guys got to tell me what you need. If you're confused on something, he asked me this. I just looked at this like 10 minutes ago. I went straight onto here, turned on the computer, turned on ASSI, and did this. So you guys got to tell me what you need. I've done this for a long time. I've been flying for a while. There's not a whole lot I need to learn. You guys know what you like. I got a question about this. It can be anything. A video over how to take off a certain aircraft. Hey man, I'm taking off of a CV with a aircraft full of damn bombs, and I can't seem to get it up off the runway. You got to tell me what y'all need. Rate, comment, subscribe, and you know, if you guys want to fly with me and stuff like that, I'm going to put up a video probably later on this week, and it'll just be me talking to the camera, to you, the viewer, the audience, the guys that are watching this, and just kind of go over some stuff. But anyway, I'm go ahead and cut out of here, and that should cover you all for reading the map and direction to travel and all that jazz. So if you like this, or there's something else you want to know about, ask me. Only dumb question is one that's not asked. So with that, I'll catch you guys in the air sometime, and good luck out there.